Hey guys, welcome back to the Tuesday stream. We're in playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program, and as always, I've just got to deal with a few things in the background first. I hope everybody out there is doing well. Am I too close to my microphone? I've got a new setup. I've been doing some recording today, and I've noticed that I'm far too close to my microphone. So hopefully people out there can let me know. I've literally just pushed it a little bit further out of my face as well. Today on the agenda is Dres. It's the only thing we've got on our alarm clock. It's not the only thing we've got on our alarm clock, but it's the next thing we've got on our alarm clock. If I come down here and click on this, we've got a mission arriving at Juno. We've then got our Eve window, so we can actually do that. Hey, Wise, how are you doing? Habalet and Clonglares. Oh, wait, I did that very well as well. The diddly potato has arrived. Diddly potato. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? I'm going for Dres. Let's go over to mission control. I know nobody likes to look at this. We're going to go altimetry, biome, and scan, and we're just going to grab that one because I'm worried about it expiring in 4 days. So we're just going to grab this one, the scan of Dres. Beautiful. Do you know what else I want? Look at this. That's that's a lot of money right there. I was just like clicking through and crew a base or station. Literally just take this guy to Minurk. I think we can do that. But also we have something else. We need to get 4 tourists to the space station up above. And I think we've got something that we used last time that should be able to take the 4 tourists. Remember, we need to put a small docking port on top. I remember this from last time. I hope you guys remember this from last time. We flew a craft up there and it turned out that actually we got the wrong size. Oh, look, it's been rekajiggered. Brilliant. Awesome. Look at that. A single Clampatron docking port out the top there. I'm just going to go ahead and throw some people. Look, Valentina in the cockpit already. Where's my tourists? Hello? Where are my tourists? How am I supposed to do tourists if we don't... Look, there they are. Have we not... Wait. Let me go and find out where they are. I don't know where they are. Maybe we've got them on... I don't know. Did that say done? Let's have a look. Oh, look, they are there. So we just haven't recovered them. Let's. I was at the wrong bit of the mission. I thought we had to do it all over again, but it turns out no. What we actually need to do, this one right here, fly in there. Have we got 2 people? Have we got 4 people just sat in here? Have we got 4 people literally just sat in here? If so, we are going to still launch that craft. We're going to go and we're going to grab those guys. And we're going to take them to Minmus just for free. Just for free. Yeah, look, there they are. Okay, fair enough. Marbles Kerman doing the best that she can. All right, I was a little confused. Let's do this again. Hey, Mark, how you doing? You're in early for the stream. Awesome. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Wise, I will endeavour to do my best to bring you some explosions. Mostly they're just going to be the boosting stages, but, you know, I will do my best. Sorry, I'm just kind of rearranging my desk here. I've only been at this desk for, I don't know, like 2 weeks, something like that, and I'm still not used to it. Something else that I needed to do just before we get away. I've been complaining for weeks and weeks and weeks now that I don't have any monoprop. Let's just grab these. It's half of the science that I've got. Let's just do it. We also get some like nice little slanted adapters and stuff, and you know, there's great stuff going on there. But I don't think there's anything that's actually going to be able to get us. Oh man, we could have bought one of these. That's fine though. That's fine. Look at this scanning tech we could have had. Okay, cool. That's brilliant. That's saying. I know the tone of voice sounded like I was disappointed, and maybe there were better choices we could. Oh, excuse me, that was my tea. We could have made there, but actually, we're all good. We're fine. Are we just gonna bring this guy up to orbit and back? I've got hiccups all of a sudden. This is not good timings. This is not good timings at all. 80,000 to take them up. Can we do a Minmus mission at the same time? Look at this. We just need to crew. Or do we send what? All right, it's chat interaction time. Guys, I need you to let me know. Do we take the tourist shuttle up to the space station, pick up the tourists, and then go to Minmus to do this one? Or do we send this, bring it back, and then send another mission? One mission or 2. Here we go, guys. 1 mission or 2. Hey, Mr. Lion, how are you doing? You've got no avatar according to my screen. That's there we go. Bam, it's in. You and Mark sharing the same avatar. That's no good. Why don't you have use the shell to ram into the station? I want explode. Okay, I mean it's not going to happen. I'm afraid, Wise. This is a very integral part of my tourism network. 2 missions. All right, cool. We'll go with 2 missions. Unless suddenly out of nowhere the rest of the chat completely override you and vote the other way. But I think we're going to do this. Something else I want to do to the tourist shuttle. We're going to pop that there, and we're going to put this little aero. Where are you? There we go. Small aerodynamic nose cone. Look at that. Beautiful. I don't even need this. Wait, there's something that I learned a little while ago. You don't need to put a decoupler between a Clampatron, because when you're flying and you right click, there's a decouple option. Okay, let's save this. I'm going to be a little bit reachy for my words today. I've been trying to record a Kerbal episode as well because I've been falling behind. There's so much work, guys. So much work at the university. Who would have thought? Let's get this. Oh, I didn't put the right guy in the seat. We've got Valentina, but we need someone else. It's all been fun. It's all been great, but it's like, you know, advanced calculus and stuff. Try the 2 missions. Great. I like that people are agreeing here. Let me just pour myself some tea that I've got in my flask. I mean, how prepared is this? So we've got Valentina looking cool as always in the craft there, but we're missing someone. Revert to vehicle assembly. So in Germany, the second biggest party decided to give up and completely. Which one's the second biggest second biggest party? It's not the CDU, it's the SPU or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm not following as close as I should be the German politicking. Okay, so who are we taking here? We want Valentina in charge, and then we had to put someone. Let's bring this down here. Was it Modard? Just crew at least one. It doesn't matter who that I send. Does this have a? No. Who are we gonna send up to be our person on board? I don't know. Should we send a scientist up? Let's see. Orbits around Kerbin, orbit around the Mun. Yeah, this sounds like someone who wants to go into orbit around Minmus. Who else has got some terrible... So this guy's been to orbit around Minmus. You can see the little tooltip down there. The CDU, they lost to the SPD. Okay, my bad. I got it the wrong way around. Jessmore, also Kerbin and the Mun. Let's put them in there. Here we've got Kerbin and the Mun. Okay, we're going for the full stack here, I think. And what about... Bob's obviously been everywhere. Okay, well, here we go. This is great. Is this going to bring all these guys up to level 2? What are you missing? You're going for a Mun trip at some point, Rodzar. We're going to make this a thing. At some point, we should also get some more Kerbals. What do you guys think? At some point, we should get some more Kerbals. Okay, so 2 missions. Do I have space for who? No, I don't have space for what I need. Let's get rid of you. And one other person needs to be left at home. Sorry, and then me. You're going to have to wait behind. Let's put you guys in the crew capsule. This is the space for the tourist. These guys are going to Minmus. No, we're doing 2 missions. What am I doing? I asked for a vote and everything. Let's go. The will of the people. The will of the people. As it should be. Yeah, it'll be rather interesting. Like, Merkel has kept such a stable and like, no one called her a dictator. You know, I suppose a few people did, but mostly no one's looking at Merkel in the same way they were looking at Putin, right? So I don't know. It'll be interesting how Germany comes out the other side of this process. I'm not expecting any badness because Germans very, very, very logical and stuff about things. All right, are we ready? Are we set? No, of course we're not. We need... Oh, look, there it is. Set as target. We got to wait a whole orbit, guys. Got to wait a whole orbit. What is this lander? Do you see this lander here? Orbital repair 1. We just go and see what this is quickly. We're going to leave that guy on the pad. We've got a whole orbit to wait, so that's fine. Let's go and see what this guy is doing. We're all over the shop because it's been about 2 weeks since I last looked at this, so that's no good. Look at this guy. Okay, so this guy, there's Bill. Wow, there's Bill. Should we bring Bill home? I think we're going to bring Bill home. So this guy was sent up to repair the Eve craft, and we must have, at that point forward, forgot all about him. I'm sorry, Bill. I'm sorry. You're a level 2 engineer. You're too important just to be left in orbit. Let's bring you home. Oh, I could just imagine the little bit of video. Sir, are you aware that we've left Bill Kerman up in orbit for 123 days? 120. We just forgot about it. Oh, I'm sorry, Bill. Yes, you can have your clearance to land. Do we try and aim back for the Kerbal Space? Do I have the fuel to aim back for the Kerbal Space Center? I think we can. I think we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. So here comes the big red cross. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to try and turn around. This is almost a boost back burn, like SpaceX do with the booster, and be like, hey, let's try and go back. But we're past. Oh my God, the taps. Am I going to be able to go all the way through? I don't know whether we're going to be slow enough, actually. Look at this. I don't know whether we're going to be able to turn our orbit round completely. Can you please just kind of settle down into this orientation? That would be so good. So good. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to turn around. We are going to come... Ooh. 1 kilometer per second we are traveling right now. I think we're going to land over there. Is that roughly where we're going to land? It would have been nice to have kept a little bit of extra fuel. Because he is an engineer, I'm just going to pop my parachutes now. It's probably the safer way to do things, right? There we go. Any decoupling going on here? It doesn't look like there is. Okay, so I got an extra solar panel here. Nice. I should have put that on the space station. So we're just falling. We're just falling. Poor Bill. Poor Bill, just got completely forgotten about. If we can keep sideways, this will provide an amazing amount of drag. That would be good. Have we got monoprop left? We got a little bit of monoprop left. Let's see if we can't use this to our advantage and go there. Oh, no. Of course, no SAS, so we don't actually have the ability to lock in our position. But if we just tap, 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 yeah, like this. And then I want to do... Which one do I want to do? There we go. Look at that. So I'm throwing monoprop propeller down to try and slow myself down because we're coming in hot. We're coming in very hot. At some point, I'd like to use the lifting effect of my body. Yes, let's do that. I can feel the drag already. If I press F12, you can see the aerodynamic forces. You see how I'm trying to get the drag to be pointing upwards. That way, it would be bringing my trajectory upwards just a little bit because I don't want to be slamming into the floor at over 1 kilometer a second. That would be bad. These are wheels. These are wheels that I use to push a spacecraft round into orientation because the solar panels were not facing the sun. And thus the robot that was in control of that particular craft ended up losing all power, starving, shall we say? The robots starve? Is that a thing? If we deny them any... Oh man, that's an ethical dilemma right there. If you deny a robot power, have you essentially just starved it, right? Like when you reboot it, it comes back, so it's not quite the same. Like if you starve a human to death, there's no way of just giving it CPR and bringing it back, right? I don't think. Like if you like suddenly fight against all the malnutrition, I think once you're dead of starvation, there's some nice little islands over there. Then you're practically done for, right? I think so. I don't know if there's a way. Bicycle Frontier, my friend. How you doing? You good, Lan? You good? I hope so, man. It's great to see you. It is great to see you. Sorry, I've not been able to catch you over these past couple of weekends. My horrendous new life in Cardiff has been taking some getting used to. I'm trying to figure out. You might have noticed that I've not had a video out this week because I'm desperately trying to figure out a new schedule. There we go. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of work, guys. And each week I found out something that I didn't know the last week, and I'm like, oh no, my work has just like increased again. Oh, there's Landstrider as well. Brilliant. Oh, thumbs up, guys. That's great. Thanks, man. If you do enjoy the plasma, the explosions, the pointless craft, then please do feel free to drop a like. Very helpful at the beginning of a stream, of course, lets people know that, you know, it's worth looking at. Of course, this plummet, I'm not sure if I agree that it is worth looking at, but we've only got 500 meters to go, and at times for traveling at 6, I mean, let's work it out, shall we? 4 6s are, of course, 24. So about to we got about 100 seconds. That's quite a long way to go, actually. It would be better if we could make it about 10 instead. That would be good. When explode, I don't think we're going to explode. Maybe the next craft that's going up, because of course we just had to pass an. This was totally unexpected. I wasn't expecting to find Bob up in orbit. Not Bob, Bill, sorry. I'll be honest, I completely forgot all about him. Like I say, we left him up there for 123 days. He didn't have any food. He didn't have any fresh air. How did he empty the toilet? These are the questions that need to be asked. Do Kerbal's toilet? So, lots of people have theorized in the past about how Kerbals must photosynthesize, right? This is a thing that everybody's talked about. They're green, right? And this made me remember a lot of people are like, oh, if only we could photosynthesize, then on nice days it would be great. I found someone on Reddit running through the maths of all that, amount of sunlight that fell on you, even assuming that you had 100% photosynthetic efficiency, which doesn't happen. In plants, it's only about 3%. And you somehow manage to get sunlight on your front and back, you'd still only get about 1 calorie a day. And then he summed it up quite nicely at the end by going, just think about it. Plants spend their entire existence making stuff that you just eat in one bite. And I'm like, whoa, mind blown. Mind blown. I always thought it was like a mechanic slash chemical issue where like there'd be a whole bunch of nasty stuff in our bodies that we couldn't deal with, and I was always like, well, biology would find a way, right? We're going to bring this Station Core Alpha around to the desert for anybody who's wondered. There's Evic. It's my biggest failure. It's my biggest failure. We were going to send this to Eve, and then for some reason we just didn't have the right window. That's great. But it turns out no, it was an energy problem. There's not enough energy in sunlight to feed something that gets up, runs around. You know, that's just not a thing that happens. All right, we have got ourselves into a beautiful situation here. Valentina is set and ready to go. The plan right now is to go and pick up 4 people from our space station. Then we're going to make a second launch because people asked for a second launch, where we're going to go to Minmus with some crew. I don't know how many crew. There's something like 4 guys who want to go to Minmus, so maybe we'll do that. 3, 2, 1. Reshift the camera. Blast it off. All right, mostly we are flying under the power of our solid boosters. Mainly, like, watch this. I killed the engine. We're still like 1.5 Gs they're taking off here. But I like to have a little bit of engine because it's the only thing that can gimbal. If I look down here and I start moving over. Oh. When did these become? Look. There was a thing that gimbal. Ooh. What? Mind blown, guys. Mind blown. I was like, of course solid boosters don't gimbal. No, it turns out, yeah, they do. If you get the right one, you can fly under the power of the solid boosters. Now, right now, what I'm trying to do is to bring my my profile over. As you can see, I'm going very high up at the moment, very steep, and that's not what I'm doing. Hey, Dr. Captain Subs Esquire the Second, my friend, how are you doing? So you know that meme you posted in the Discord the other day where it was like Americans must be stopped. It was the instant tea. Yeah, it turns out that's an English product, which I found, well, a UKsian product. I can't say for certain that it is an English product. I bet it was the Scots just trying to do it to spite us. So I'm very tempted to get some. It was something like $3.99 for a bottle, but then it was $4.99 for postage. And I was like, scam. Apart from that was the flat postage, right? Once you let them go. It didn't matter how many boxes I bought, as long I'd be paying that same flat amount. Okay, we're going to try and look down towards this anti-target node here. That's what that's called. It's an anti-target. The UK must be stopped. It's true. I mean, people have been trying for centuries now. I think you guys were the most successful, but yeah, everyone else just got a country. You guys got a whole continent. Okay, what have we got? Kerbal store nutrients in their massive heads, dude. I think you've hit it. I think you've got it. Okay, let's try and stir back. I don't know whether these guys are going to make a successful landing or not. I've set them up to make a successful landing. Oh wait. We got to do something like this. We're just gonna set all these guys parachutes off. There we go. And then maybe or maybe not, they'll make a nice soft touchdown. I don't know if any of them have made it so far. We'll try that again. Hey Honza, how are you doing? Where do you think Kerbals keep their waste products? If we're asking right now, where do you think it is? I mean, is that why they're green? Because they've got all this nasty stuff going on. Oh man, look at the orbit. This is not. It's up and down a lot. I was expecting this little blue triangle here, the Apple App's the highest point of my orbit, to be about the same as the station's orbit. It turns out no, I'm very far off there. Oh, and look at the inclination as well. Okay, let's try and do something at this ascending node. Let's try and pull that down. Ooh, too far. And oh man. I mean, if I just like go inwards, so inefficient. Don't do this, guys. This is not how you get to orbit. But a bet. We'll try and figure this out. Look at them. 17 kilometers. That's good enough for me. Is it good enough for me? Can we do better? We can. 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll take that. We'll take that. That is a maneuver. That's a very wasteful maneuver, but it is a maneuver. These guys are going to burn up in the atmosphere. We're not going to have the time to be able to meet the station and then also swoop back and try and save these guys. But Honza, a lot of oh hey, Super Gary Gamer, how are you doing? Just getting around to start Attack on Titan season 3, but this is more important. Yes. obviously. You know what? I've still not actually watched any Attack on Titan. I've got to get around to doing that. Oh my gosh, we gotta look at the burn time. Look at the burn time. Oh no, I'm just gonna have to start like burning my engine a little bit here. We are super out of time. Let's go. 15-minute burns? I don't think so. There we go. Much better. Look at that angle. Oh man, look. That's great. I love this. If I ever found myself in space doing this maneuver, I'd be like, this is wrong. You are good. Oh, no. In the feet. I'm not sure what that was in reference to, unfortunately. Funny big man, go chomp, chomp, chomp. Yeah, great. Yes, Attack on Titan. I've caught the memes and stuff, obviously. It'd be quite hard to miss them. A lot of school. I think they're green because... Oh, they store their waste products in their feet. I get it. Because they store their fats in some kind of compound that plants would have. Okay, I mean, you're going with the photosynthetic option. Though we were just talking about the energy problems with that. Oh, no. I pressed C, not Z. Okay, let's see what we got here. You know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Where are these guys going to be hitting the atmosphere before I get over there? Let's find out. Let's warp over here. I mean, that's a slow angle that they've got here. Okay, brilliant. We're at target, and I'm going to say, hey, could we have retrograde target? That'd be great. I don't see it. Is that because... No, I don't know. When you press F4 a few times, you never know where you're at. I'm going to just start burning. We need to, like, get coplanar as quick as possible. I love the term coplanar. I don't know if you guys have noticed. It sums up exactly what you're trying to do when you get into like a similar orbit. It's like, not only do I want to be at the same place at the same time, but I want to be at the same angle as well. 4, 3, 2, oh, take that. It's pretty good. Okay, let's try. Now, the problem we've got here is I was just using my engines, and now it's turned, and now I'm trying to like point myself over this way. I want to point down towards this. I'm roughly going in the right direction. I can't see it, though. Where... F4? There it is. Okay, well, we got back to bang zoom. No, we're not looking. That went straight to the moon, would you know. There it is. All right, we found it. That's a bit of looking around. That's all good. They use copper to move oxygen around. Their skin is translucent, and that's why they're great. Dude, yes. Next level chemistry. All about it. Currently moving at gravitational speeds, 9.8 meters per second. Oh, man, I've been working that out today. Okay, let's come down. I always love that they're like, oh, and look at this mathematics here, and that is why the masses cancel and why everything falls the same rate on Earth. And I'm like, no, you've not told me why. You've just shown me the mathematics that describes it. That's not a why. That's a how. But the physics professor never wants to hear that. It's like, so we were doing like a bunch of forces and stuff like that today, and the whole way through it, I couldn't help but go, forces aren't real, are they? Like, when you're measuring stuff, what are you measuring? You know, at no point are you like, I have measured 17 newtons or whatever. You're like, I have measured this speed change, or this pull, or this extension, or something like that. And at no point is there actually a force involved. But, you know, that's me. Horseshoe crabs have copper blood. Yeah. 1% engines for 3% maneuver, 300% maneuver speed. It's a great piece of advice, Mark. Sometimes it drags me out. I don't think they photosynthesize, but they have plant-based compounds. Oh, yeah, something. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I will be down with that. I mean, to be fair, there's like, we only know of a couple of ways that bacteria or whatever, cells, shall we say cells? I think we'll go with cells, create food. You know, photosynthesis, chemosynthesis, directly eating stuff. I don't think that actually counts because that's like a different type. Horseshoe crabs have copper-based blood, but their blood is blue. Yeah, don't we harvest horseshoe crab for something? Oh, no, I want to see this. We got time. Oh, wait. Wait, guys, please. Too late. There was some debris falling, and I wanted to watch that, but it's no problem. Did we not recover the orbital repair? I was fairly sure we did. All right, let's walk around here. I feel like we're not looking at the... There we go. Is that better? Is that what went wrong? That we were just focused on the wrong thing? I mean, that is classic for me. I'm quite often focused on... Let me click this thing! We've got 3. There we go. Set that as target. Thank you very much. We do. Unfortunately, there is a high mortality rate. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Can we get this back on target? All right, cool. Retrograde. Let's go do the mission. Let's go do the mission. I really wanted to watch those things explode. I'm forever distraught. Forever distraught. Okay, there we go. Move it about 9 meters. That's not enough. That's not enough. Let's go prograde. So I was slowly but surely bringing the 2 markers on top of each other. And now I'm going to go prograde and do it the other direction. I've got a feeling at some point soon we could drop this boost stage. Is this... Oh, no. Did I not give it... I've not given it a robot probe. This is sad. This is sad. Okay, so we pull the prograde. We're not pushing the prograde. That's the way I always remember. We push the retrograde. So I want to go up and beyond this marker so that we can go down. Got to go eat Brotsiet. No idea what that is, but it sounds great. Someone search that up and let me know. All right. We're looking good. We're traveling at about 15 meters per second towards it. We're going to have an inclination of 6.6 meters. Not inclination, sorry. A closest approach of 6.6. Time warp complete. Can we please? Oh yeah, there's a problem. So because of the persistent rotation mod, I had to click it there to remember what it was called. We have this situation where when we go into time warp, it wants to point me towards the backwards direction relative to the surface, which is not the way I'm looking, you know, is not the way I'm looking. Do I just leave this here with a little bit of fuel in it? Just this tiny little bit of fuel, and then we can send up a robot probe to... Yeah, let's do it. Set up a robot probe, it will attach itself, it'll be like, nom, 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 nom. No nearby units in view. That's because this... Yeah. I was just wondering whether I'd actually managed to stick a probe on top of it. I didn't, so, you know, that's the thing. I need to activate this engine, but I'm scared because sometimes you go to activate the engine and then you realise actually you just set the parachutes off and all is bad with the world. That happens, you know. Let's go. Where's my target? There it is. 6.8 kilometers. Sorry. It sounds like a distance when you're on the surface, but in space it turns out it's not that far. Bump. I was working with astronomical units today. What was it? 1.5 times 10 to the 11. So, you know, you got 15 and then 10 zeros after it. And that's the distance to the sun in kilometers. I know it's like 92 million miles or something like that. Do need to do a bit of budget cleanup in your save. I tell you what, Lance Rider, one of my favourite things in the game is putting a cleanup mission up there with a couple of claws on it and like just oh yeah, you know. I love it. I think it's great. Can't help but think that we've drifted a bit distant. I really wanted this to be much closer. Like 4.8. I mean, how are we doing this? How are we doing this? Okay, we're just going to do this fast and nasty. That's the way this is going. You ready for it? You're ready for it? How much time do you have devoted to uni per day? So... This is a bit awkward because they've recently changed it because of COVID and such forth. I have on roughly on average about 3 hours of in university per day, not including Wednesdays for some reason. So Wednesdays are just my day off. But I've also got like 5 hours per day of videos and note taking and extra stuff to be done online. Books to read, extra reading, yeah, stuff like that. So it's a lot. It's a lot, but as I say, Wednesdays is completely free. So I mean, there we go. Thinking about a 12-unit mega mission to bring down all the big junk at once. That's not a bad idea, mate. That's not a bad idea at all. Another thing I like to do, especially now with the engineer stuff, is send up an engineer with... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Send up an engineer with a tiny little engine on it, with a tiny little engine in his inventory, an inventory somewhere, a small amount of fuel and a parachute, and then just deorbit the stuff like that. Let it deorbit itself. Okay, here we go. We're doing things properly now. Who'd have thought? Fuel tank adapter. That's not what I want. Give me the what's the word? Clampatron. These are all fuel tank adapters. They're like, it's too small to click on the champ. Aim camera reset. I cannot do aim at target. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's 200 meters too far for your game. When you use the Poodle next time, use the other model. It looks nice. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Did I want the 2 engines just for the rotational capability? Oh, in fact, it doesn't do it, does it? We got no roll with it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I will give it a go. In fact, we're going to be launching one of these missions again. So if you could remind me in about 20 minutes, we'll probably be there. We're gonna go dock to this craft. You have to study some more. No free days for you. Yeah, fair. What are you studying, Hans? Quick before you go, just out of interest. I'm trying to find some more maths nerds out there. There's things I'm struggling with, and it turns out I don't live in a block full of maths nerds. I am the maths nerd. It's like, oh no. Oh, don't. You see it's done it again. Did you see the way it's snapped to retrograde, but the wrong retrograde? Gotta do the physics time warp instead. I think that's the one. What have we got here? Who are you? Hello? It's not got a name. It's a Mohik. Okay, fair enough. I guess that's fine. There's so much debris. Just kick it about. In fact, once we get a little bit closer, I will find out. Currently moving at double speed, by the way, in case you hadn't noticed. Gotta keep these things to a minimum. Boop. Okay, right. So, what am I trying to do? We want to change my camera view. Locked. I could do it all on the nav ball, but you know what? Ever since look, there's more junk. That's the tourist. Wait, that's my junk. No, never mind. Literally just put it there. Okay, let's try and put ourselves over this way. Ooh, spinny spins. Hope that no one gets motion sickness from this. So I want to go roughly. I want to make sure that I'm in line with this, you know, and at the moment I'm not. So if I come down over this way, have I still not put monoprop on this? I've still not. I bought the parts and everything. Okay, so someone take note. Next time when we launch this craft, we need to put both monoprop and the different type of poodle on it. That would good. Just started with integral. Oh my dude. Oh yeah. All right. Fair enough. Once you learn decomposition of partial fractions, can you get back to me? That's what. But yeah. The integrals are the worst. They really do you a nasty when you're learning calculus. They're like, oh, the derivative's all just about doing slopes, rise over run, no problem. This is simple maths. Why do people make it out to be hard? And then you get to the other one, the integral, taking the area, and you're like, and it's just not as easy. Anyway. Yeah, no, I love maths as well. It's a very useful skill, and I get a lot of people be like, "Oh, you never use it outside your thing or whatever." But you know what? Those are the same people that come to me when they have a maths problem. So that's. I'm not sure what that says, but I like it. Okay, we are closing in on our target, 1.2 meters per second. I think this is going to work out. Am I too high for this? Maybe. Let's try and nose our way down just a little bit. Oh, I may have gone too far the other way now. Oh, who knows? I'm just going to look at it. We're just going to let the power of the magnets do us here. Oh, the magnets do us a bit. Oh. Undock. Okay, this is awkward. How are we going to do this? I don't know. We're just going to bump off of this for a sec. Okay, are we going to go past? I think we're going to go past. We're gonna go for the other one. Am I drifting backwards? I am drifting backwards. Okay, wait. This is fine. This is all sorted itself out. So what happened there? If you didn't notice, I managed to to not take my aerodynamic nose cone off. And thus, when I went to dock, I slammed a pointy object into the docking port. I probably would have caused all sorts of problems there. Like, if this was a real mission... Let me just quickly do this. Control from here. Make this my target. Yo, go up here. Oh, it's not like full of SAS spin. All right, we'll make do with this, I suppose, and then we'll jump over here, and then we'll go back. Oh, you could. Okay, here we go. Docking with no SAS. This is no RCS. Sorry, this is what life's all about, right? Or you know what? You know when I said let's go past it. That's totally what I'm doing now. Let's go past it. Let's grab this docking port on the way past. Says target. Thanks very much. We're going to swing around. Yes. I mean, we might end up actually targeting this one over here because it just seems a little bit better lined up. But I want to now stop our speed completely. Man, I got to remember to fix this when we get back to the surface because this is bad, yo. This is not the way to do it. If I just had a very small amount of monoprop, like, and obviously a nozzle as well, then we would be... This wouldn't be even a talk right now. I'd be there. We'd be in. I don't know whether the station has any monoprop. Is 2 meters too fast? Oh, it is when you drift like that. So the problem we've got here, is that things are oscillating. Which normally would just be oh, that's fine. We'll just SAS this and stop. Yo, 13th Raven's been time. Time for a Mercury Atlas KSP. Okay, yeah, cool. RCS is for scrubs. It's true. It's true. The sad thing is you're still in secondary school. Yeah, cool. No, the decomposition of partial fractions is slightly different than by parts. It's alright. Nay, bother. Is there no SAS on this? Is that what I'm... Wait, is this what we're being told here? Is there no... Oh, wait, the SAS is literally these tiny little reaction wheels on here, right? Oh, man, this is not going to stop. Okay, we stopped it. This time I want to control from here. Point it back over that way. I mean, as normal, we are currently dealing with problems. We've got 4 tourists. We've got 4 tourists on board. There they are. And we have this craft over here. And we're trying to bring them together. Fortunately, I don't know, whichever way you want to do it. Can I not set this as the target? Look, we're too far away. Is that really a thing? Let's target them. Okay, cool. I'm just going to take a moment to concentrate here. I just noticed that my commentary has dropped to nothing. I just want to line up. Maybe we're going to hit this right. Maybe we're not. Okay, great. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see you again, 13th Raven. Good to see you. I always enjoy seeing a name that I recognise. So once we got these guys, we're of course off to Minmus. On the Kerbal alarm clock, we've got a Dres mission waiting up. We've got the first mission arriving at Juna is on its way. And then Jeb arrives. But that is like 100 days later. So we're going to have to just let one of the crafts float around for a little bit. For those of you that have not been keeping track of my channel, I have a KSP video series based on what's been going on the streams. Oh, go do it! Do it! Yes! Sad to report that Kerbal Nerd has left us. Okay, I mean, if people do that, have they left or have they changed their name? You know, that's the thing. I'm looking in there and I'm not seeing a bye-bye. But, you know, that happens. That happens. All right, so what are we doing? We are taking the guys from here. Are they... None of them have got any inventory, but we're going to transfer... I wish there was a way of transferring them all in one go. Maybe there is a way that I'm not aware of. Maybe I can find a mod that does this for... No, don't do that. I want to transfer these guys. Transfer. Brilliant. 3 clicks to transfer every guy. Okay, there we go. We've got everybody in just in time for sunrise. Woo! You left for a long while there. Okay, I mean, I probably noticed it at the time, to be fair. I probably noticed it at the time. It really is just a sort of... I hope you'll excuse me for being a little bit big-headed about it, but it's their loss, right? I mean, I am amazing. We are all amazing together. Anybody who decides to leave that situation, well, that is their fault. No, fault wasn't the word I was going for, but it's where I've ended up. Let's decouple. Boom. And we're looking at the wrong craft. Of course we are. Okay, so now we need to... well, is this the desert? Are we over the desert? Is this where we at? This is where we at. Okay, let's try and make our way back to Kerbin. Back to the KSC. I don't know. Where do you guys think that we're going to end up? Like, we're definitely ending up within the mountain range, right? You know, if there's a circle started at the mountain range, it's going to be in there. But whether I can get closer than that, I would like to say within a couple of 100 meters. But I don't know. We would have to put down a flag. In fact, we're going to do that at some point. We're going to put down a flag in the KSC where we can be like, this is how far away from the KSC. Do we have to put it on the launch pad? We can't put it on the launch pad. It'll be recovered every time we try and launch a new craft. But we'll figure something out. We'll designate somewhere as the landing zone. Maybe put down 4 different flags. You'll land in the sea at speed, probably. 13th Raven. Okay, yeah. I mean, that is a possibility. I either land somewhere between the KSC and the island. Yeah, exactly, Wise. Exactly. It was the same when Legit left. I really like Legit. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was great. But, I don't know. He said we were too mathy for him or something. I don't know. I am an astrophysics student. It's going to be a thing. Oh, man. Oh, I don't have a camera to show you guys at the moment, but the sunset that is kicking off outside my window. We got dark clouds and orange sky. Can I take a picture? Is this... Oh. Wait, I need to get my trajectory first, and then I will try and take a picture with my phone that is currently providing me internet. So if something goes wrong there, I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to use the Trajectories mod. It's always... It's easy, right? It's easy. Where's that red cross? There's the red cross. More, faster. Of course, the difference between where this red line hits and this red cross is the rotation speed of Kerbin. Yeah, this is how far it manages to rotate before I get there. You can't please all the people all the time. It's true, I can't. I do try sometimes. Not that often because I am aware of the of that adage. Yeah, no, this is not going to work, is it? No, I can't get you a picture, guys. I'm sorry. I'm too far away from the window for it to work. And hopefully, am I still here? Can people please tell me that I'm still connected to the internet? I mean, nothing's complaining at me, so I'm gonna assume that so far everything's all good. Yeah, all right. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, well, we're gonna land about there. Is that too far in? About there? Okay, we'll see how this goes. Wish me luck. We have got... do we actually have a member of crew on board at the moment? It was Valentina, right? It's Valentina... There she is. All right, she is currently in charge of all these tourists. If anything goes wrong, it's her fault. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's turn this around. Talking about the flower farm. Oh, man. You should see what's been going on underneath Misaligned's place. I'm going to say place on the server. On the Minecraft server. She has got quite the project kicking off. She's trying to make a map of the flower forest, but, you know, all the flowers that sprout in the flower forest. And it's... quite a mission. I've been helping out where there's Minmus. Oh, look. That was totally by accident. Let's track it as it comes up above the horizon. Horizon's the word I'm looking for. Great. I don't know if it's actually going to happen or we're going to end up with like sky being our being all our sky. You know, like eventually this is going to drift up, right? Eventually this is going to drift up. Is it going to make it? Is it going to make it? Are we going to make it? These are questions. Overheat temperatures are real. It's not going to make it. Look, the horizon's going up more. Ah, there we go. All right, well, we never get to see Minmus. Oh, kind of. Can you see that slightly lighter dot there? I don't know if you guys can. I don't even know if that'll make it through. I think we're doing well. We've got less than a kilometre per second on our speed. I would like to say surface velocity, but you know what? Saying a kilometre per second doesn't actually give you a velocity. It's just a magnitude. Back from bread time. Good man. Good man. I think. Are we going to end up on the peninsula somewhere? We are if I'm going to slow us down. No, I don't know if I want to slow us down. Oh, what do you guys reckon? Oh, is that my shadow? That little dot there, it'll just make sure it's not a smudge on my screen. No, it's not a smudge on my screen. I think that might be my shadow there. Are we... Oh, I don't know where we're falling. I don't know where we're going to end up. I don't want to end up in the water. Don't let me end up in the water. We've splashed into the water so often. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to be on the green bit. We should probably bump some parachutes out, right? Oh, no, look. We're in the water. Water, sorry. Those Americans. Absolutely. In fact, I've been watching a lot of YouTube, as you do, you know. And I've noticed somewhere along the line that I've stopped saying water and started saying water. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. All right, 700 meters up in the air. Oh my gosh, no. Let's just get down, guys. Let's just get down. It's Ask Me Anything, guys. Anything time. All right, here we go. Here's my weird fact of the day. Did you know... So there's two parts to this. One of which will make you go, oh, really? Because you'll have just assumed the other one. Either you'll be surprised by the fact that the Earth is 30% oxygen. I found that out today, literally today. And I'm like, what? 30? That is a big number. Or you'll be even more surprised that there's less than 0.001% of carbon. And that's just floated to the surface and made everything that you see here. Yeah, there we go. There's my random facts of the day that made me go, wow. And normally costs you 10 grand to learn that. Let's recover that vessel. All right, we're doing well. We're doing well. Managed not to kill everyone. Big thumbs up there. We're going to go and crew our Minmus station. And then we're going to go to Dres. Oh, man. Have I done it again where I've stated a target and actually we're going to do two things before we do it and that's going to fill up all our stream? That might be what's just happened here, and I apologise for that, guys. It happens in videos as well, if that's any good. Like, quite often in my oxygen not included, I'll be like, oh, well, we're going to do this today, guys. And then, no, it just never happens. Okay, so, there are things that we need to do here. First off, let's get some RCS on here. Yes, thruster blocks. Big thruster block, little thruster block. I think we're going to want the big thruster block. Let's put these... I mean, if we go here and here, and then just go to, and go for the orthogonal 5-horn. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's good. That's great. That's the way we did it. Do you guys want to know the actual definition of orthogonal? They've been driving it into me at university. They're like, no, it's not at right angles. I mean, it is at right angles, but the actual definition is it doesn't matter how much you go, how much you add to one direction. You will never add more to the orthogonal one. So if you go forwards, you never end up going left, which is very obvious when you say it, right? But it's yeah, that's the actual strict definition right there. Okay, I want to do that one. Cool. All right, I think. Oh wait. Let's put some actual monocrop on there. You. That's a tiny fuel tank. That's not you. You. That's maybe too big. Wait, I just clicked on that one. This one. This is the standard one that I'm looking for. Let's put it in here. And then it kind of looks the same as it's always been. Yeah. Okay, I like this. Let's save it because we've made some changes. So we now want to go crew a station. We come down here. Look, Minnock, we just need to have some crew, right? So we're gonna have Valentine. Wait a minute. Where's Bill? Man, it's got hot. It's got warm in here. We're gonna go to a tracking station. We're gonna go recover Bill quick because once again we forgot all about it. We brought him down. We were like, hey man, you're looking good there, and then just left him splashed down at Kerbal. Let's recover that. Bam. Okay, we got ourselves one data point which did nothing. Got ourselves a bunch of parts. $7,000, not bad. And of course, Bill Kerman. Oh yes. Engineer. What has he got here? Splashdown, EVA, and orbit. You've had these before, man. Why is this? Location tracking station. Agency Kerbal Space Tour. Who wants to go to the tracking station? What is this? Does anybody know? I don't know. I'm not going to look into it because it will just lead to me getting distracted even more. We can't do this anymore. I keep getting tangented. Is tangented a word? Let's talk about whether tangented is a word or not. I don't know. I mean, if you can be tangent, if you can do a tangent, then surely you can be tangented. So we got Valentina in the command pod. Of course, she's going to be driving. Everybody who's not been to Minmus is going to Minmus. Let's have a Jessmore. What have you got? No, okay, give us that. Thanks. Okay, Kerbal and the Mun. Kerbal and the Mun. Alright, I think that's everybody. And everybody else has been to all three. Apart from Rodzor, who for some reason hasn't been to the Mun. I don't know. Let's just go. Any reason not to? I mean, do we want to call this the tourist shuttle? It is kind of a crew shuttle now. But I think we're good. Let's just go. Is there anything else I forgot to add? I mean, I suppose some lights wouldn't have gone amiss, but, you know. At some point, when we get some more science, when I actually start concentrating on science again, we're going to be able to actually get some sort of like hypersonic planes, which will be able to take our dudes up. Like this is not a shuttle. Let's be honest. What's going on? This is a rocket. I want to go here. That's target. I mean, it's looking pretty good. This might be the time we go. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm just gonna like immediately come over to about, I don't know, 15 degrees, something like that. I think this will work out for us. A little bit worried about how far outside the prograde marker we are, mostly just because of the drag forces. Like, look at this. Look at everything that's trying to twist it out of shape right now. But now I should be able to go prograde, especially as we're going somewhere near the speed of sound. This might be a little bit steep, a little bit shallow, turn too much. I don't know, one of those. Oh man, that's some German. I can't even. Do I try? Interesting fact. Oh, interesting fact. My leader. I don't know. Yeah, that's not. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, we're doing all right though. We're doing all right. Do I not have an engineer on board? Out of everyone that's here, do I not have anyone who can tell me where we're at? Where is my Kerbal engineer readout? It's here somewhere. Kerbal engineer. HUD 1. Oh, this is right. Yeah. Weird screen shape. Okay, we'll do something about that at some point. All right, let's see what orbit we've. It's still a huge one. This is just off the power of the solid boosters as well. Just off the power of the solid boosters. I probably should have like nosed down a lot more, but that's the way. Okay, let's just warp up here. Is that something we can do? Are we out of the atmosphere? We are out of the atmosphere already. Let's keep an eye on the alarm clock. Make sure we're not doing anything ridiculous. Stage and go. I'll see you in orbit, boys. I mean, it's not, but we're going to try and get into orbit anyway. Look at that crash site. And this time we actually get to watch the boosters fall back to Earth. And we're going to have a great time. As long as they're not there when we should have been going to Minmus. But I'm just going to get my just up and out. Look at that, 70, 80. They're cool. And we're going to Minmus, so let's go and put down... Where is it? It's over there. Okay, so we want to drift over this way. Add a maneuver. It takes a long time to drift up to Minmus, so feel free to... Oh, look at that. Oh, we could do that without an inclination change, you say? Just one burn for 1,000 delts. I'll take it. I will take it. All right. In the name of Wise, in 32 minutes, can we swap? Won't let me swap. Let's zoom in. Where are you, my friend? Shuttle tourist probe. Let's watch that stuff. Used to be called... Munich used to be called the Dimension before Henrik the Lion turned Munich into a trade city. There was only a monastery there. Okay, that's better translation than what I've got, Super Gary Gamer. I'm about it. I'm about it. So we're saying Munich used to just be a monastery until someone... Oh, what's this? Okay, we got rid of it. We got rid of it. Okay, great. Oh, this is the view. Look at this. Can we just time warp our way through this? Oh, this is great. Oh, I love this. This is amazing. Are they going to save themselves, though? This is the question. This is a question. Can we... I don't know what's going on with the camera. Orbital chase? We're going to go with chase locked? Can we... No. Chase was better. I don't know what those two are doing. Getting their parachute set off, that's right. Yeah, getting their parachute set. Okay. I don't know whether these guys are actually experiencing enough drag to... Well, today we learn. Oh, wait, we've had this happen before, right? Well, there we go. Major explosions all around. I don't know where the other parts are. Oh, look, there they go. That was some interesting re-entry forces there. Wasn't quite what I was going. Oh look at those tiny little. We can swap to them. All right, can we swap? Can we see him? Look, there he is. Up there. It's that tiny little dot. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's really good. Fireworks. I used to spend time. Figuring out different ways of putting solid boosters together. It's drifted all. Oh look, there's all of them. They've all ended up quite a distance away from each other. This is cool. Yeah, I used to spend quite a bit of effort learning different ways of putting solid boosters. That's the word I'm looking for. Together to make firework displays. Okay, 1, 2. 3. Okay, let's swap to one of them where we can see all 3. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. I might even just leave these in the ocean for now. At some point, I will look in the tracking center and go, oh yeah, look, because I do that. I do that fairly often because I just end up with debris everywhere. I really do just end up with debris everywhere. Okay, we are currently, oh my gosh, 300 meters off the floor. Oh hey, what's with this? This is a bit of debris that made it. Can we swap to the bit of debris that made it? Is that a thing? You over there? Nah, it doesn't look like we can. That's a shame. I wonder what that is. You know it's like a tail fin or something. But why just not? Well, the tank's exploded. We'll do better next time. We'll do better next time. The problem is these solid boosters boost us so far up that when they come back in, they're just too much speed. Just too much speed. So, Dr. Captain Subs Esquire the Second, indeed. You can tell people that watch the. Let's recover one of these, shall we? That's probably a better idea. Can we recover up there? People that watch Oxygen not included, and people that don't. And there is fire sky kicking off over there. That's nice. What time is it for my American friends right now? Obviously, I know the time it is for me. You're like 5 hours out or something, right? Alright, we got no science. We got no science. Oh no! Is it me or is this all blown out? Okay, so I guess now we're just waiting for our Dres window. Okay, I have never... 2 p.m, awesome. I've never designed a Dres craft. We've got a bunch of stuff that we need to make sure we do. For instance, we need to make sure we got the SCANsat altimetry sensor. What I want to know. So let's. Where are you? Here we got this guy does altitude low res, and this guy does. Oh, altimetry. I'm sure that said high res last time I looked at it. This one that does high res. Okay, so what's the difference here? Field of view 3.5, 1.5. Okay. What's the 1 per second? That's the same price. Like energy wise. Also, does this guy count? Okay, we're gonna have to put a craft together. And I guess we start with this guy here. Wait, where's open? Don't save. Like, is generic around? We got Evic. Yeah, Evic was different from Junic. Yeah. I am about this. So we're gonna be sending this craft. Now this guy can make it to Moho, so there's no way. The pods or poodle model. Wait, let's do that first. We'll come back to Evic, but the poodle. I completely forgot to change the poodle. We did the RCS. That was fine. The batteries are good. Yeah, it's literally just the poodle. Literally just the... Wait, we can do that without even moving it. Boom! Single bell, yeah. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Save that. There's always time to add extra parachutes. Always time to... So what actually we need to do on the solid boosters is either cut them down or put some wings or something on them to give them extra drag as they're going through the atmosphere. Drogue shoots would be a plan. What are you? Tourist shuttle, you. It's totally not that I literally just forgot that we were in the middle of a mission and went to move on to the Dres mission. That wouldn't be a thing I would do with it. But what I want to do with the Dres mission is take Evic, throw on the extra things that we needed, which, very easy to do, and then launch it to Dres. But we got 20 minutes yet. We got 20 minutes before. As soon as this guy is on his way to Minmus, we will send our way. Sorry, Americans talking about where they live. As soon as it's on its way, we'll lift the Dres mission and we'll be ready to go. We're going to start using the alarm clock again as we've got 2 missions kicking off. That's fine. That's no problem. Need to remember to be looking... I mean, it says retrograded, but I'm waiting for the day that my pilots are high enough skills to be able to point to this marker on their own. Please go back the other way. Oh, wait, let's do this as well while we're here. I wonder how many nose cones are going to end up just, in space. That guy's never coming back. I wanted to see 55 bits of debris. Look at that. And look, there goes that tourism debris. Oh, man. Oh, look at this over here. Look at these little clusters. Oh, there's another one over there. This one's in orbit of the Mun. Okay, most of these are alright. Most of these are not a problem. Look at these. Oh, wow. These are going to get influenced by the moon at some point. Or the Mun, or Minmus. Who knows? Look at this guy. Why has you not been kicked out yet? Man. Alright, okay, fine, whatever. So anyway, now that we're pointed in the right direction, or roughly in the right direction, what I'm going to do is hit this button just over here. We are swinging around. Are we looking roughly in the right direction? We got about 58 seconds to go. Look at that. There's another tourism shuttle debris. Is that my nose cone, actually? Is that my nose cone? I would really like... I know what we need to do. We'll figure out how to do this later. Anytime that we are intending to drop something after we're in orbit, so like these tanks or the nose cone or something like that, we should totally be covering it in Separatrons or whatever to deorbit it. That's got to be a thing, right? That's got to be a thing we can do. Let's just go through the next 10 seconds at a slightly accelerated rate. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine ignition. Okay, we got a long way to go yet, though. We got a long way to go. We got to push this roughly circular thing into this horrifically elliptical thing. We can do that, though. We can do that. Okay, nice. Am I actually going to just... Whoop. Hey, that's good. That's good. I just pressed stop when I thought. That was pretty good. Oh, we're even going up and over. I don't know if up and over the poles is where I want to go. I am going to drop them. Do I want to drop a maneuver node halfway? That's the most efficient place to be doing things like this. Can I get that little blue ball, please? Little blue ball. Yeah. Okay. Add that maneuver. I'm going to come over to maneuver, graphical maneuver interface over here. I love it. It's one of the best things that they have put in the game. You just click a button a few times and it gives you what you want. I don't want to go that way. I want to go faster or slower. That's too much. Let's bring this down. Where are we trying to go? Hey, this guy. Which way round in orbit does this guy go? I mean, it looks good though, right? It looks good. I think this is what we're going to do. As long as we're not going the wrong way round. Should we just accelerate a little bit and see if this station is coming this way? Then we can do that. Well, that's an American story if ever I've read one. Just got back to my room, cleaned out my shirt pockets, found a 9mm bullet casing in the coins. Oh, that's great. All right, we're going to time accelerate. Yeah, it's going the right way, look. It's going the right way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we've got about a day to wait. Let's finish this. I was going to launch the Juno craft, the Dres craft, but I feel like if we just wrap this up, we're going to be done in 79 days, and then we don't have to worry about like overlapping missions, and people can keep it straight. One thing I was planning to do at some point is put little graphic down the bottom here saying what missions are currently working. Like we'd have a Juno bar or something like that. If I was actually good, I would have like some sort of countdown timer to when things are going on. But that requires a level of prediction that I just don't have. This is almost entirely a normal burn. No, anti-normal. Let's let the RCS settle this down into an anti-normal. And we will let this go. Metric for bullets only. I'm sure actually there's a few other things you guys use metric for. Mostly science, though. Mostly science. Apart from a few very notable exceptions that led to billions worth of dollars of spacecraft being slammed into Mars. But, you know, no country's immune to that, so that's all right. Okay, let's go. Bye-bye, Kerbal. That's great. I always love that. I think that's amazing. I mean, I wasn't going to bring that up, Gary Gamer. I wasn't going to bring that up, but yeah, that's probably right. Probably. Let's spin around. Where's Minmus? Do we see Minmus yet? I don't see Min. Oh, is that it? Where was it? Something that there? Where? Where was that thing that just gave me some tech? Ooh. There, Minmus. There, I knew it was around somewhere. Hi. Tiny little thing there. So I guess I'm just going to do a real slow burn. So we're looking at Minmus. There's my current orbit. This is the one we're aiming for. I'm just going to burn it down. Oh, you know what? That's good enough. I'll take it. I will take it. Let's just do that. And now I want to go you. Excuse me. Excuse me. I would like... why can't I click on it? What is going on here? Set as target. There we go. Sometimes the game's just like, nah, I don't want to click at that, and I don't know why you would want to either. Okay, this is not the worst approach I've ever seen, but I think we can do better. That way, that way, that way. Look at that. You see this purple marker over here? 2.2 kilometers. I'll take it. I will take it. More and off the... Yeah. Do asteroid? Yes, asteroids still exist. Let's zoom right out here. Boom. All of these. At some point, when I've finished this round of interplanetary missions, because, you know, at some point we're going to have to finish the interplanetary missions, I will start the tourism casino missions. So 13th Raven asking why Americans can't use metric. Inertia. Like, they've been using the different system for so long now. And I don't know. They haven't got a government that's strong enough to tell them what to do. I say that like ours is. Back in the 70s, ours was good enough to go, all right, it's time to change, guys. And then we still went, you know what, we like our pints, our beers served in pints, which is a bit weird. Oh, and we also do miles on the road. But honestly, I couldn't tell you how far a mile is, but I could tell you how far a kilometre is. Like, I could walk a kilometre and go, this must be about a kilometre. But if you asked me to walk a mile, I'd be like, yeah. It'd take us 9 days to get there. Wow. Well, I mean, we're going to burn through the 78-day timer. Okay, I'm just making sure we're lined up right and go. All right, where's it? There's the moon. Bye-bye, moon. What we got over here? Eve. There's Minmus. It's coming up on us. It's going to jump us. Oh, no. Watch out behind you. Oh, I'm out of tea. Ah, this is sad times. We're here. All right. We've got a minute to go. That crept up really quick, actually. That was good. I should probably hide the alarm clock for now. No need to have that in every piece of footage I ever do from now on. All right, so we're in Minman's. We're Minman's sphere of influence. Is that the right term? Minman? I think we could do that. When I was still in school, the teachers taught metric, and we used it in chemistry and physics. Yeah, that's good. But the rest of the country never changed. I have all your measurements in metric. Yeah, I mean, the good thing about metric is that it makes the science equations work. Yeah, I mean, there's a yeah. I'm not going to get too much into it because it gets really technical. But the fact that 1 gram of water can be heated up by 1 degree by putting 1 joule in, and there's like 1 happens if you're in metric. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm sure there's different systems. Like, you know, this just happens to be the kilogram. What do they call it? Kilogram meter. Something system. There's a bunch of fancy names for which one it is. You know, there are other systems that also manage to fit into that target. Here we go. Warp here. So you might have heard of Newton's second law. It's a big thing in physics. It is like a ridiculously big thing. But it only has an equal sign in it if you use something like the metric system. F equals ma. If you are not using the metric, it becomes F is proportional to mass times acceleration. I'm just going to drop that there and be like, done. CCC system is my favorite. Calorie, speed of light, middle C. I mean, yeah, great. Why not? When you dropped CCC there, I was like, Cyclic Conformal Cosmology. My favorite type of cosmology. It's a new one. It's basically a replacement for inflation. I'm sure you've all heard of inflation. For those of you that haven't, winding back the time of the universe doesn't quite work. Oh man, 13th Raisin, here's your next Tesco meal deal. I refuse to believe most British people eat anything else. It's true, I eat nothing but Tesco's meal deals. I mean, that's not true, but I will go for it for now. Oh yeah, so winding back the clock doesn't quite work as well as the Big Bang theorists would like. Yeah, I'm at 30th. It's been so long since I've had a super chat. That's great. Yeah, thanks very much, man. In fact, you know what? I'm going to have a Tesco meal deal in your honour. And the big thing about winding the clock back that just doesn't make sense is how smooth everything would have to be. And I literally mean that in like the bumpiness of the universe, right? because you look out and around you, and the majority of the universe is smooth, right? You could do a little calculation, and you're like, oh look, other than like black holes, everything's really smooth. And how did the early universe be that smooth? Inflation comes along and goes, don't worry, it was just a tiny bit of the universe that was smooth and then got exploded up to big size. Which, makes a lot of sense. People have done a lot of calculations for it. Am I just going to drop this here before we crash it into the station? I think I am. Let's decouple. This shuttle on its own works a lot better when it's light, right? Homework doesn't do itself. Yeah, oh man, 13th Raven, you have no idea how much I agree with you with that statement. Even when it's just watching a video, it's like, well, it's not gonna watch itself. I mean, how else will I know the composition of the planet Earth? All right, let's spin this wrap. We got SAS. This is gonna be great. Another Tescomet's Cubic, my friend. Oh, dude, thank you so much. I'm overwhelmed by your guys' generosity. Actually, two in one stream. I've literally never. You guys are very generous. Thank you so much. Ooh. Black dwarf stars are the best. They are great, but they don't exist in the universe right at the moment. There's not been time. So white dwarfs are the end state of most stars, including our own. Can I buy 3 Tesco? It's true. So the sun, right? It's trying to crush itself down into a very small ball. The gravity, it's not trying. The universe is trying to crush it down into a very small ball. Right? And then nuclear fusion starts, and that pushes back. Like hot things run around very fast, so that pushes back against gravity. But what happens when fusion stops, right? Well, at some point, it will start squishing all the atoms together. I've gone to neutron stars. We're not that far yet. At some point, it starts just pushing everything together until the electrons are pushing against each other. And most white dwarfs are made entirely out of carbon. Mostly. In the same way that the universe is entirely made out of hydrogen. The white dwarfs are most. But they still glow. They've been burning with fusion for billions. Yeah, billions. I was going to say millions, but anything that's burning for millions will blow up at the end, so don't worry. These things have been burning for billions of years, so they're very hot, especially as they scrunch down as well. Oh, 13th Raven, goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. Have a good time. Have a good time. Which means they glow. That's what I was trying to get to. It means they glow. And then slowly over time, the heat radiates away. Oh my god. Wow. Get yourself some tea and canned tea. I want a video of it. You know what? I was going to do this. What's your opinion on the theory of white holes? I would love for them to exist, but the only one that seems to exist is the very start of the universe, if you want to call that a white hole. So, black. Here comes the money spam. I'm so about it. Oh, guys, I am legitimately overwhelmed here. It's great. 6 mil deals. Well, as Dr. Captain Sub said, that there's this instant tea stuff that we've all been joking about for a while. So I'm now that the money has come my way, I'm going to be making it. What else would I do without that? Buy myself sustenance. Okay, we're gonna drift towards this guy at quite a slow speed. And black dwarfs are when that light, ooh, that was weird, manages to radiate away, and it just goes cold, and you just got this lump of cold carbon, right? But the amount of time it takes for that heat to radiate away is measured in trillions of years, with a trillions. This is beyond the Carl Sagan billions. Trillions. And the universe is not trillions of years old. It's not even a trillion years old. We got to get to 1,000 billion. Food overrated. Canned instant tea is the way. Dr. Captain Subs has nailed it. Yeah. And so, white holes, yes, I like the idea, but I just don't think they exist. We look out into the universe and we don't see anything that's just spewing stuff. So mathematically, black holes are a region in space where nothing but the thing in the middle is in your future. You cannot travel in any direction, any speed, any whatever that doesn't take you closer to the singularity in the middle. And white holes are supposed to be the reverse of that. No matter which way you go, you are traveling away from the white hole, right? That's kind of like the mathematical interpretation. Which, honestly, the only thing I can think of is the beginning of the universe. Now, obviously, I'm actually quoting other people. Who's the guy who I've been watching? Sean Carroll and people like that. That most of my information comes from these guys who are like, real top-notch cosmologists, right? These guys have spent their entire lives. They're older than I am, and they've been doing it for more time than I have. So I'm gonna go with them. If we want to talk about real things that are like, do they exist or not? We've got the many universes interpretation of quantum mechanics, right? So the problem with, do you guys know about the whole quantum wave collapse thing? Like electrons are everywhere until you look at them, when suddenly they pin themselves down. And we've done experiments to go, oh no, it's not just that we don't know where they are. They literally are smeared everywhere until we have a look. All right. And like trying to explain that's called the measurement problem. Trying to explain that is a big problem. It is the problem in physics at the moment, right? We're like, well, how does that even happen? And it used to be like, so there was the Copenhagen interpretation is like the OGs, right? People like Niels Bohr and stuff. They're like, when we look, the electron picks one. Which, what? Who picks one? What's going on there, huh? And they're like, random dice. They're like, yeah, I suppose, maybe. But this guy Everett, I've forgotten his first name, George Everett, Sam Everett. I don't know. So this guy Everett comes along and is like, no. All possibilities exist. And where is this particle? What yeah? Well, I mean, that's the question. Like, we can never know. We can never know where this particle is, right? That's kind of the whole point. Set that as target. And unfortunately, we're at the point right now where we're saying why. No, sorry. Let me check. We're saying what, not why. Retract. Am I putting the right one in here? Oh, it's right there. Oh my gosh. Retract solar panels. So people like Richard Feynman, you might have heard of him, are very much of the opinion that who cares why, just calculate and get the result out. Which at the time, great. Yeah, who did care why? Let's just figure out what. Because we didn't even have a what at the time. I'm not using my RCS when I could very well be using my RCS. We didn't even have a what when people were studying this. I've been going forwards, not sideways. So at that particular moment in time, yeah, who did care about why? Let's just get the what sorted. But we're beyond that now. We're at the point where we want to know what. Why. We know what now. We want to know why. And that's the hard bit. I'm not even going to pretend that I'm going to be working on that. That is a problem for some sort of like 18-year-old genius who just sees the world differently to everybody else and is like, oh guys, it's really obvious. Okay, I'm just waiting for my shake to settle down here. As you can see, we have got a little bit of movement going on that I'd rather wasn't a thing. But here we go. Nice. Yeah, Cubic, maybe you'll get it, man. Maybe you. Are you thinking of going into physics, bud? I should imagine so. You seem like a physicsy chap. Am I even? Oh. Like back. I was like, what's going on? Why is it showing me the back of it? That's because we've gone past it already. Well, joys for RCS. If this was the last craft, we would have been like, no, we're going to have to go past it. But thankfully now, we could just slow down enough. And no one's any the wiser. Shh. You're doing physics, but it's not. Physics is not easy, my friend. Physics is not easy, but we don't do it because it's easy. A lot of us do it because we like the challenge. I'm not sure I'm that person. I want to do it for neutron star reasons. Like, don't get me wrong, I like black holes. They are very interesting, but they're not what I want to study. I want to study neutron stars. The reason behind I've explained this before on stream, but I'm gonna tell you guys again. The reason why is because there we go. Come on, connect. Great, did it. Is that mission? That's mission. Not you. I was like, why are you giving me crosses? No. Black holes, I mean, they're interesting, but they've left the universe. All right? Once you get past the event horizon, there's no coming back. Nothing's coming back. I mean, Hawking radiation, but that's lost all information, right? There's nothing telling us what is inside that thing. Whereas neutron stars, they're on their way, but they've not left yet. We choose to go to Mimas in this decade and do the other things, not because it's easy, because they are hard. Yeah. And that's why I like neutron stars over black holes, because black holes are just like, like you get to measure what you know what, Wise, I actually agree with you, but we'll get back to that. Everyone's like, oh, black holes are so extreme. They're like, oh, this thing, and like, yeah, but actually, black holes are not the black hole. It's space-time doing its thing. Now, don't get me, the study of space-time is very important, but I think the study of matter is also important, whether it be dark or not. You know, whatever type of matter you got. Let's undock this. Make primary docking node. Is that a thing we can do? Anyway, I got the wrong one. Undock. Why does it always give me the station? If I'm undocking with the spacecraft, I'm going to want to know about the spacecraft. All right, we're bringing these guys home now. Bringing these guys home. That way. Got to know which way to leave. And a maneuver. Go. Okay, I kind of ran out of steam. What are we talking about? Degenerate era. Okay, so are you guys aware that stars are a short run thing? Did you see my ship from SMS? No, I didn't, my friend. I will have to check that out. I will have to check. Like I said, I've been very busy. It's only because this is a set schedule that I've been able to get here and do this. I have been working on my Moho video for 2 weeks, and I'm still only halfway through. It's awkward, but I'm getting there. Eventually, I will just be back on track, and I know what I'm doing, and everything will be fine. But right now, I'm just still trying to claw all my time back together. But the degenerate era, as Wise was prompting about here, it's what happens when all the stars go out. You know, the stars have a lifetime, right? But the universe might very well be infinite forwards, right? We know it's not infinite backwards. You know, there is a start to the universe, but there might not be an end. There very well might not be an end to time. I mean, if you want to argue that the heat death is the end of time, I suppose I could agree with you there. Or the Big Rip, that's also a possibility for the end of time. If everything just gets destroyed, is there any? It's all about darkness and chaos. I'm not sure if it is chaos, buddy. I'm not sure if it is chaos. You got black holes. You got like dead stars. You've got the random rogue planets that are flying outside of galaxies, right? Because in the degenerate era, we're still going to have galaxies. There's still going to be conglomerations of matter. It's just all the fusion energy has been drained from them, right? We don't have the ability, or the universe doesn't have enough stuff close enough to be able to fuse into heavier elements. And of course, once you get up to iron, you can't go any further. No one knows why, but when you get to iron and you try and fuse up to whatever the next one is, you lose energy rather than gaining it. You know, all the way up to iron, you gain energy. It is less and less energy each time, but you gain energy. And that's why the formation of iron causes the collapse of the sun so quickly, because it's the pushback of the energy from fusion that fights against gravity, right? And the moment iron starts getting made, well, it takes energy to do that. So there's no energy pushing back, so the whole thing just and down to a single point, right? Or whatever the point is, you know, maybe it's down to quark gluon plasma. Anyway, we've got 6 minutes for this burn. If I just point myself in the right direction, something like that, and go. Are we about to slam into the station? No? All right, goodbye, Minma Station. It was fun being here. Next. Oh, that's as far as we got. Okay, that's fine. Can we get a good shot for this? 49 seconds. I've not got long to burn. Okay. It's a 3-second burn. I kind of want to do it slowly. But what if the end of the universe is a big joke? We all live in a simulation, the universe shuts down, and we have to start a new game. That is one thing. But here, let me tell you my own personal theory about the end of the universe. I may have spewed this at you guys before, but I'm going to do it again, right? So, Super Gary Gamer mentioned CCC earlier, and I was like, what? Conformal Cyclic Cosmology. So this is like, in the far future, when there's not enough stuff to build a clock or a ruler, right? Because, you know, clocks are a measure of change, and, you know, we record the amount of change over a period, and we go, oh, look, there's a clock. Or we use that change to measure the period, right? And distances are only really measured relative to each other. Yeah, there's a big thing in physics that distances are just relative, right? So what happens when you're so far in the future and everything's been spread out so far, and there's no heat, there's no energy, there's no change, there's no distances? That looks a lot like the beginning of the universe, right? This is like an actual theory by Sir Roger Penrose. I'm going to throw the Sir in there just to make it a little bit more legitimate. But now, think about it. Our universe, at the very least, our universe has intelligent critters in it, right? And it looks like we're going to be making more intelligences that can outlive our biology, right? It looks like that. And it looks like that might be a thing that almost all life does. Yeah, I mean, whether we're making it out of silicon or whether we're like using the interpretation of the gravitational waves and the quark gluon plasma to encode such things. However you do it, it doesn't matter. It looks like that we're trying to improve our intelligence. So imagine where that's going to be by the end of the universe, when all the black holes are winding down, when there's no heat left, and there's just this bunch of super intelligent AIs trying to eke out their existence around this last bit of whatever's going on, be it a black hole or whatever. And they know that at some point in the future, or at some point, the universe is going to reboot itself based on what's there, right? So, I mean, one of the ways that Penrose is trying to prove his theory is by looking at the CMB, the cosmic microwave background, and looking for black holes from the last universe. I'm not going to go into it too much because I don't actually really understand it that well, but that's what he's looking for. And I'm like, well, surely those black holes from the previous universe would have effect on the state of matter in the next one. You know, it causes these oscillations in the energy of the universe, which matter then clumps to. It's the same theory as like looking at the cosmic microwave background and going, that hot bit there is a void, and that cold bit there is where everything collapsed to. It's the same theory. If you can control that, surely your super intelligent AI is going to try and make a new copy of itself in the next universe. It's going to try and set things up in just the right way that it can predict that whatever it makes is going to try and make a copy of itself. I would like to start a new religion around this. I think that actually this is almost irrefutable. You came up with that idea in your head. Also, welcome. We call it crypto occultism. You're welcome into the cult if you want, Cubic. You've already made your down payment. I'll take it. Yeah. So I mean, there we go. That's my current theory about the end of the universe. It's just gonna try and set up a new one. Let's try and get back to Kerbal, shall we? Sorry, I went off on a proper tangent there, but that's how I feel like. I need to get rid of this. Because, like, there's no way we're going to heat death. There's not a chance that any intelligent civilization out there is going to let the universe just end. Hello, Moon. How you doing? It's not quite what I want, buddy, if I'm to be honest with you. Thanks very much, but no. Alright, awesome. Like, I can't see it. Why don't we push our universe into another universe so that the universe can help us with our problems? I mean, that is another possible endpoint of civilization, right? Is that we figure out how to jump the dying universe. Oh, look, there's the moon again. Jump the dying universe and go to a fresh new one. And that sounds very human, if you ask me. Oh no, we've ruined this one. Let's move on. That sounds incredibly human. Am I going to slow... I mean, we've got so much liquid fuel. We're going to slow down on the other side. That's fine. That's fine. We're actually traveling quite fast. Look, 331 meters per second. If you were the smartest being in the universe, would you wait to meet an alter version of yourself at the end of the next one, and so forth? Because you would get wiped out at the end, right? It's basically the question of, would you upload your mind, right? Because there is no way of copying your mind. Let me read. I was about to say without destruction, but no. There's no way of copying your mind that isn't just copying. You can't make a copy of your mind and then the meet you just stops, right? The meet you's always going to carry on, and then there's just a copy of you on the computer, right? So, but the copy of you on the computer is quite happy to sit there and go, yes, I am me. Of course I'm me. And then meatbag you is like, great, you get to live on. At least one of us does, okay? And that's going to be the same theory as the AI at the end of the universe, right? It's not bringing that into it. It is going to be sat there being like, well, entropy dictates that I'm going to end. But how about we try and get the other one of me into the future? That's where I'm at anyway with my current state of theology. You whoop here. Whoop. Bye-bye, Minmus. Oh, there's Kerbal. I see it. 16 days. That's a little bit far. Let's just quickly... Yeah, no, we're good. We're good, guys. We're good. So what you're saying is that a Big Bang was caused by a superintelligence from the previous universe and thereby proves that there was a god, but he's dead, having exploded and remained... Yes! Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I was listening to some physics video about the... Just reading other people's comments here. I was listening to some physics video about the end of the universe, about how particles will always move in some way. The odds of the particles colliding will be very slim, but there'll still be a statistical chance that the particles can clump and cause some intermediate point and cause another Big Bang. Yes. All right. Yes. Entropy is just a statistical thing, right? The entropy may or may not actually exist, but we've noticed that on average things happen, right? Well, I meant in a way that yourself will find a copy, activate it, and then have to do time again. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. But getting to what Dr. Captain Sub was saying, even. Imagine the far distant universe where all the black holes have evaporated. There's a bunch of photons flying around. If you're lucky, there's a bunch of matter there as well. Doesn't really matter. The photons are just anything. Whatever is out there could be moving around in this random way and come together in such a way that they believe themselves to be a person in our time living this life, all right? And it's just this, what's called a Boltzmann brain. Boltzmann, I don't know what Boltzmann's first name was, but Boltzmann came up with this. I don't know, 70s, 80s, something like that. I don't know. Because of the statistical nature of an infinite universe, all right? The particles would be moving, and they just happen to come together to give you the impression that you are living this life, but actually you're just a collection of particles in the universe. And in infinite time, what's more likely, that this random thing has just happened accidentally, or this, all of everything around us, has aligned in such a way to give us the lives that we lead now? Well, obviously, the random collection of particles is more likely. Because of the infinite nature of time, right? There's forever to do that, and forever is a big thing. We've only had 13 point whatever billion years to get to this point. That's very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. Yeah. Look up Boltzmann brain. It's an interesting concept. Interesting concept. Okay, we're about to enter the atmosphere here. Are we over the? We are over the desert again. No, we're not. Oh, we're at the Badlands. Do we land here? I am going to burn my engine. Well, hopefully not burning. I'm burning the fuel and the oxidizer inside. I don't want to have an engine-rich exhaust. You know, that's a bad way of doing things. Might be proven, but are you saying we're not real? Yes. I'm saying nobody is real apart from you, Cubic, and you are actually just a random collection of particles in the future universe that is hallucinating that they're living this existence right now. That's what I'm saying. I can see why people get upset with that particular notion. That's not where I want to land, even if it is second time round. Oh man, the KSC is all the way around here. Can we do it? Nah. How about let's try the desert airfield. Okay, and then when we're like here, oh, I can't put down. Oh man, this is all the way through the atmosphere. Oh, I was about to make an inclination bet. Am I in the atmosphere yet? Are we hot? No, we're not hot, but this is good. I would say that's not true, but it could well be. It's a very easy way to go and say, oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of these infinite nature of time things that are just like, I'm not sure I want to believe it. Like the simulation, right? The whole simulation hypothesis. Not that it matters either way, right? It's the same with the Boltzmann brain. What does it matter either way? You are you experiencing what you're experiencing, right? But like in the simulate, like it, there's just so many of them. There's no way that we're not in a simulation. Just look at what's on my screen right now. This is physics. We are simulating physics here, not to the highest fidelity, but we're just getting started. We've not been making computers for like 200 years, right? Something like that. However far back you want to go, that we've been like computing information. You could even say that, like, when we were writing down Newton's laws back in the 1600s or whatever, yeah, we could potentially say that as the beginning of simulating, of running an ancestor simulation, right? That's what it all kind of hangs on, is the ancestor simulation, you know? Because simulating a game, whatever, you know, I mean, a game in a game could happen, but people only play for short times, and we don't want to... there's a whole bunch of reasons why we're probably not in a game. But we don't only simulate for reasons of games. We simulate for a whole host of reasons. And one of which is to find out what happened. Right? So say that there was a disaster that happened and we have no idea why the building fell down, but we can run a whole bunch of simulations, and I mean like hundreds of simulations, failing in different ways to find out what was going on. Right? Imagine we did that to a society. All right, we don't know why Rome fell. Yeah, I mean we do, but let's just pick this rather contrived example. We don't know why Rome fell, but why not simulate the civilization of Rome? When we get down to the point where we can simulate individual people, why not? I mean, then there's the horrific ethical question of whether you stop the simulation. You know, oh, I've got my answer off. Like, that's it, genocide on a big scale right there, you know, like, I remember my friend in primary school just asked me, what if you are the only person and something has prepared the universe for you? Yeah, totally. Why didn't the building fall down? I certainly wasn't because of jet fuel. Yeah, totally. Okay, where are we going here? We're gonna hit some time warp. I do like it going over the mountains like this. This is beautiful. Ooh, stutters! Look at those reds. Oh man, trying to simulate. You've never heard sheeple before, have you not, Cubic? Oh man, it was a big thing a little while ago. It was a big thing. I mean, it's a music. I don't know how to say this. The wrong kind of person uses it. Is that? As a horrifically liberal person as myself, who believes in the power of helping each other, the people who use the term sheeple is it's generally not my type of person. I don't know. I'm familiar with these kinds of people and it hurts. Yeah, like that. I'm glad some other people agree with me there. It's the same type of person that uses snowflake, right? I've never called anyone a snowflake. Like, not at all. Like, people can be sensitive. That's fine. Yeah. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. What we are going to get into is the fact that I'm not feeling the plasma anymore. Wow, look at this. Okay, so we've come up. We're about to pass out apoapsis again, coming over 57 kilometers. Ooh, I don't think I ever really explore like these land masses out here. It's hard to find any reason to, though. To be fair, like it's nice to spot little. Is that an isthmus there? I don't know. This is a peninsula. It's nice to spot different bits of geological features. It's like the water runs, the rivers as we call them. Like that, rivers are super interesting to go and explore. Oh look, it's the crater. It's the crater. I've only ever heard people be called a snowflake in films and YouTube. Dude, have you never been on Reddit? Perhaps you just don't get into those conversations. Which is fair enough. I fully recommend it. The only thing that comes out of conversations like those is anger all round and nobody changes their opinion. Just not in IRL. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I suppose technically I've not heard someone say it. I have experienced the attitude, though. I know people who do think like that. It's just not as common a phrase over this way. You don't Reddit. Oh, fair enough, Lan. Fair enough. I mean, it's the same as I don't Instagram. You know, I don't Facebook. I don't WordPress. I don't know. I don't know what else I don't do. And that's the other thing, is I don't know what I don't know. This is a big thing. How am I supposed to know which pieces of social media I'm missing out on? Not that I ever really feel like I am. I try to stay away from the Facebook sphere. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, stuff like that. Just because they've been shown time and time again to muck about with people's psychological state. I ain't about that. I'm a very susceptible person when it comes to that type of stuff, and I don't want to. Discord, YouTube, Twitch, and Reddit. Okay, yeah, that's about what I do. I only Twitch to watch people mix. I don't Twitch that often. I probably should. You can install mods and build a colony in what would be Velox. I really should install some colony stuff. Let's just change that camera angle. Because we do try and do stuff like that a lot. Let's pop some parachutes here. Let's pop some parachutes. Oh look, I got landing gear as well. I don't think we used any landing. Oh, it's because we've been splashing down. Okay, let's try and locate. Oh man, we're miles away. Oh man, like literal. I don't know. Couple of 100 kilometers, something like that. Look, there it was over there. I feel like we're coming down too hard. I'm gonna just. There we go. Pop some parachutes a bit. So I think the safe regime for opening your parachutes is something like 1,500 meters per second coming down. Okay, let's get this Dres ship on the go. Let's go. This is quite the tourism contract. These are the guys from Minmus. All right, touching down. 700 meters to go. Cactus, cacti, many cact. I know it doesn't happen anymore because the game's much better coded, but I always like to slow down my time warp as we come in for a landing, just to be sure. Recover that vessel. It used to be back in the day that you went ahead and did stuff like that, and it would plow through the floor, and you'd be like, "But it would have saved itself normally." I picked up a pen. I'm starting to play with it. I'm sorry, guys. I got to throw this away. I normally make sure there's nothing around me to fiddle with, but here we are doing stuff anyway. I remember the old days when a parachute would just rip the ship apart. Very much. Oh look, we got 20 science off of that. Crazy. I didn't think we would. Okay, so we got 10 grand this time, not more than the 7. Yes, That's what I was going for. That's what I wanted. We've leveled everybody up. Is that crater this world's KPG event? I should imagine so. I mean, seriously, let's go and have a look at it in the tracking station, right? So the Chicxulub crater, the one at the Yucatan, right? Oh man, can I bring up a picture of? All right, let's just pretend this is the Gulf of Mexico, right? And the crater is only something like this big, about as big as my mouse, something like that, right? It's tiny, it like really is, and it was enough energy to like global firestorms, to change the atmosphere, possibly cause the Siberian traps, still not proven. And then this one, I mean, that's huge. That's like a significant portion of the planet's like diameter. Why is that? Oh, wait. Ah, the other side is the Badlands, look. I was going to be like, why is there not something we can see on the other side? But maybe there is. Oh, look. I don't think I've ever been here and played with it. Is this really traversable? I think it might be. We'll go. At some point, we'll have a sandbox mode. That's what I'm trying to think. And we'll go explore some of these things. We'll get some like easy to explore vehicles out, and then we'll go. Kerbin is smaller than Earth. It's true, but that is still a huge crater compared to the size of Kerbin. Kerbin's like a tenth of the size, I want to say. Something like that. Okay, so we've got down here Evic. Remember when we were trying to do this earlier? Alright, let's get in there. Now, the reason that I've zoomed in all the way like this. Alright, so we've got this guy here. This is a low res altimetry data. So, I think I want to get rid of... No, we're going to keep that. I want to put this one here as well. This is the high res altimetry data. I want to make sure I can get everything that we need, right? Let's have a look down here and see what else we need to be able to get. So if we open the Shroud, hi, how are you doing? Is this the advanced multispectral scanner, or is this just the multispectral scanner? I think I want to have the enhanced one. I don't know. Oh, it's huge. We're going to try it anyway. That way round? Oh, man. Oh, guys. I'm not sure if it can fit here. 3... Turn it this way. Ooh, it's huge. Huge is huge. Have people heard about Ingenuity, the helicopter? It's not doing so well flying on Mars at the moment. The problem is, and this is something I didn't know. Catch you later, Wise. Catch you later. Which makes the crater even more questionable. It's true. So Ingenuity at the moment. Having trouble flying because the atmosphere has got thinner. I didn't know this happened. I had no idea until I watched some stories about it. So during the winter on Mars, the southern polar cap, Chicxulub. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. I'm an astrophysicist. We listen to these things a lot. What was I saying? So during winter, the South Pole. Accretes, is that the word? It's not the right word, but we're going to go for it anyway. Accretes a whole bunch of carbon dioxide, right? It gets cold enough that the carbon dioxide freezes out of the atmosphere. And this means that the atmosphere on Mars has actually got thinner, like a significant amount thinner. Oh, look at that. Bam. And it was complaining when they tried to make it fly last time. Now, they're not sure if it is entirely down to that. They also think maybe there's a bunch of dust in the servo, or it's just been worn down too much. You know what? I'm just gonna leave these tiny bits pointed out. No one will ever know, right? No one will ever know. Right. So now I want to. This is Dresic, and I want to know whether we get some this and this. I want to know whether they get to, because this just says scan multispectral scanner. How about the enhanced one? Does it recognize it? Recognize. Pooh. Maybe it bounced. Ooh. Unfortunately, that's not quite how... Oh, is there an E? You want an E? Okay, my bad. Yeah, no, when things come down, especially hard enough to make a mountain in the middle. So that's a splash mountain. So for that to form... first off, the asteroid that hit had to have been going fast enough to completely vaporize, like completely vaporize. It then also vaporized a fair portion of the land underneath it. No, we're not launching this like it. Oh wait, before we do this, we're here to check something. Okay, it doesn't. It likes the scan multispectral, but it doesn't like the altimetry sensor. But I put the altimetry sensor on, so it must not like this one, radar altimeter. It's got to want to have the small fold-out one. All right, no problem. I'm glad we did that. Vehicle assembly, and also we can put down some struts because this top bit here, it wobbles around a lot, like a lot. So to fix that, first off, rename it. No. There we go. We'll save that. Gotta take this one off, it turns out. Don't need it. Alright, be gone with you. Science. Radar. Seriously? Seriously? How about if we put you there? I feel like that's gonna end up melting. Do we care? Okay, let's try the. Oh, wait, struts. Struts. When in doubt, more space tape. Can I have a bit more? We're going to try and connect to the middle up here. Can we get onto that? I'll take it. Okay, let's save it. Launch it. Let's throw more stuff around. Oh my gosh. So we're going to put this up into orbit right now. Hopefully. As long as things go well. Another 3. I mean, two things have happened in another 3's life. I don't know for certain. This is just me watching things and assuming. Another 3 has got a girlfriend and started uni. These are 2 things that mean that he doesn't really just want to sit around listening to some guy scream about Kerbals. Which is fair enough. Makes me a little sad. I miss him. I really do. But, you know, I miss almost everybody who used to turn up and doesn't anymore, you know. It still doesn't like it. Why? Does this change it? Do we need both? I don't understand. Why? Alright, let's go back in and try and figure it out. Why? I mean, do we just slam both on and just be like, look, you've got everything now. What more? Let's go in. So this does visual high res. This does resource, but you got to either be landed, splashed down, or on the ground somehow. Zenith, yeah, I think Zenith might have a girlfriend. I don't know. Altimetry low res, altimetry low res. Let's give him both. Let's do it. Oh wait, we can't put that back there anymore. We need to take this off first, and then this goes on radially, like so, and then this gets connected onto the node. Ooh, like so. All right, cool. Is that central? Central enough. So that's both sets of altimetry scanning, right? Radar altimetry sensor. Is there anything else we can do? This is low res. This is low res. This is high res altimetry. I mean, I don't know what else we could send. Is it bugged? I hope not. Anybody else see something that I'm not doing here? We're going to launch it again. Oh, I didn't press save. We're going to launch it again and see what's up with that. I don't know. As you were talking about the center of the crater protruding upwards due to super high impact velocities. Yeah, so when you get above a certain speed, doesn't matter what the rock's made out of. It will hit and turn itself into a cloud of vapor. It will have more kinetic energy than the binding force of the rocks themselves. So hit the ground and turn both it and the ground into a puddle, like a literal mess of liquid. It's not so much liquid, but it acts like a liquid. It gets a bit weird trying to define stuff. Wait, I had an official definition of what it's called told to me today. Solidius or something like that. This is kind of annoying. SCANsat radar altimetry sensor. At least one. Well, actually, I've got two now. I don't understand. Aim camera. Look at this. What is this? Scan that. I don't want to launch this if I'm not matching all the requirements, you know? You hear what I'm saying, guys? Enable cutaway. Is there anything else I could be doing? Do I have to name the craft Titus as well? That's the thing I need to know. Let's quickly rename the craft and see if that helps. Oh man, come here. Rename. Probe. Titus 1. Oh no, capital I. Titius, sorry, my bad. Ah, no. I mean, something changed there, but it's not. Well, I think with that, I might have to leave this here, guys. I was totally expecting to be able to launch this up, but we have got. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Did I click exit there? I thought I clicked revert. But I think with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will catch you all next week. I might be having to rearrange myself to a Wednesday. I have got lab day on a Tuesday, and this means that I'm working till about 5 o'clock, which is not enough time for me to get home and start streaming at 6. I left it there. Let's not do that. That was 1 point something million credits there. Wow. You know what? I kind of just want to get this sorted though. I got a little bit of time, surely. I don't know why it's not giving me radar altimetry. I think what I'm gonna do. Put these parts back. Slam these down here so it holds that in place like that. Right, that's a good start. It recognises the multispectral scanner. I mean, if I just slam this on the side, does it suddenly go? Oh yeah. No. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's not what I wanted anyway. Boom. Nope. Okay. Don't want to get all the way there and then be told no, you know? That would make me quite sad. Can we turn this up the other way? Yeah. Okay, it looks a little bit better. It's still not what we want though, is it? I mean, is that interfering? Let's launch it back out and see what we can do here. What can we do here? We can say watch the loading screen. Ah, it's always my favourite part of the stream. Come on, dude, you can do it. I believe in you. It's spinning. Alright, cool. Now? All right, okay, I am going to have to call it there, guys. I am going to say thank you very much to each and every one of you that have made it out here, particularly all the people who gave me a super chat. I'm all about that, guys. Thank you very much. I've had a beautiful stream today. I had a feeling a lot of people wouldn't turn up, and then literally everybody turned up. So I am over the moon with it. This has been such a great stream. Thank you so much for being here. I will catch you guys next time when we are going to figure out what is going wrong with this. I'm hoping just a reload will do it. I really do hope that just a reload will do it, but I'll see you then when we're gonna do that. Bye. Nah, 2 hours.